Coming up this week, look on the bright side.
And so let's talk about the new single.
Okay.
Kids.
Yeah, Seeing Kids, man. It's actually quick story. I won't say any names because I don't want protect the guilty and the innocent. But I was raised in a religion called Jehovah's Witnesses, and I left that and went on to start and have my own life. But I actually, when I was probably 20, 21, I just left the religion, was living in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I ran into another kid who was sort of going through the same thing as me. He had left the religion. He was, creating his life. And he's like, he hits me up. He's like, hey, we got to go to this party. There's this party tonight. I'm like, cool, let's go. So we go to this party. Now, what I didn't know is that it was a cocaine party. And I had never had any sort of experience with that. I didn't even know what a cocaine party was. So I get up to this spot. We're getting ready to go to this party. And he's like, come on, man. Like, I got this powder. You got to try this powder. I was like, man, nah, I'm good. I don't need that, He's like, oh, but, this party we're going to, everybody there's going to be doing it.
Yeah.
And I immediately felt that pressure. Of course, I didn't do it. It wasn't my thing. I was like, they can do it. And I think I was at that party maybe 20, 30 minutes. But
yeah,
just
for you.
Yeah, it was. I realized quickly it just wasn't for me. Yeah, and I dipped. Everyone was just standing around and then going into the bathroom. I was like, what kind of party is this? This is weird. But
that booger sugar.
Yeah, getting on the booger sugar, bro. Getting on that smack. So I dipped out, and that same night, I went home and wrote the lyrics to Seeing Kids. So it was sort of that observation from that party, and feeling that pressure of, oh, well, everyone at the party is going to be doing powder, so you need to get on this powder before we go, so you'll fit in, so you'll feel included. And I just wasn't with that at all. So the song, it doesn't speak about powder, but it does speak about like putting a needle in your vein, or like heroin, alcohol, and other drugs. I'm not into drugs. I definitely, have smoked cannabis. Do enjoy cannabis from time to time, but as far as like harder drugs, I've never been into them. And I just that's all. Me speaking and Seeing Kids was just sort of my observation of realizing how there was probably other kids at that party who had never done cocaine before, but fell into that peer pressure, and me just observing that and just it not liking how it made me feel, just the observation of. So I went home and actually I already had the chords and melody, but the lyrics were formed from that experience.